Hey guys, welcome to, oops, there we go, I'll start now. Hey guys, welcome to our team meeting on Wednesday, April 4th, 2018. I'm sitting off at an angle here so you guys, actually, can one of you guys sit in that chair? It's just nice. We have a couple people here, and we're starting it here in Hudson, Wisconsin, and then I know there's going to be a few people that hop on from other areas of the country. So we're just going to quick go around and say our names, where we live, and what our favorite Wild Tree product is. So I'm Lisa Meyer. I live in Hudson, Wisconsin. My favorite product is the Rancher Steak Rub. And then we'll go with Sue.
Hi, I'm Sue Smith. I live in Stillwater, Minnesota, and my favorite is the grapeseed rub.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Angie McVie. I live in Somerset, Wisconsin. My favorite, so hard to choose, probably smoked cheddar.
All right. Good deal. And as soon as you guys come on, we will have you guys introduce yourselves too. So I am going to do a bunch of share screening, so you're not going to see me sitting here funky like this the whole time. But I wanted to make sure you guys can see everybody else in the room as well. But I obviously right now, if you've paid any attention to the Facebook group, there's a ton of information out there, and there's a ton of excitement around our new product, which is our shake, our meal replacement shake. And we are going to talk about that tonight, and we did just get done trying some flavors. We tried 4 different flavors. Angie, do you want to just tell us what they were?
So we did the apple pie smoothie. These are all from the app, except for the chocolate shake with PB2 powder. That's Lisa's kind of recipe. It's pretty common. The shamrock shake, and I believe it's called the carrot pineapple mango shake.
So if you guys haven't tried the shake mix, definitely do so. We're going to talk about that again in a little bit. But I'm going to start with the screen sharing. And the first thing I want to start with is you guys are going to see all kinds of things here on my computer today. But what I'm going to start with is this one. And really what I want you guys to remember is this is your business. And you are in charge of working your business however you want to work your business. The wonderful thing about the addition of the shakes is that opened up a whole new door of opportunity in terms of how we can build our business. So when I got started, all we had were parties. A couple years into me working my Wild Tree business, they added workshops. And I still run my business with a balance of both of those. I do workshops and parties every single month. So I love that. That's still something that I'm going to work in my business. I enjoy helping make meals with people and helping them really figure out what's for dinner. That's something that I really, really enjoy. So now we have a whole new opportunity with the shake side of the business. Over here, when you did workshops and parties, you're leaving your house for the most part to go physically do a party or a workshop at somebody else's home. Okay, so that works great for some people. When I got started with Wild Tree, that was actually very appealing to me because my kids were, well, 7 years younger than they are now. So 9, 7, and 2. And I actually really did need a little bit of time out of the house. I was a stay-at-home mom, and I enjoyed my evenings being with other people. And so that worked great for me. But sometimes you're in a position where leaving your home just is really not easy for you. And I know I can think of several situations of team members that we've had where either their kids have special needs and they need to be home with them, or they just work such long hours that by the time they get home from their commutes, they can't like get somewhere by 6:30 or 7. So now that really kind of lends itself to building a shake business where you're really doing a lot of social media posting and doing it really from your computer, from the comfort of your own home. And a lot of it is honestly just whatever hours you have to do it. So that's really cool too. And then now you can also, the third kind of opportunity or way to build your business is to do a combination of all 3, which is of course right below that bar down there. And that is a combination of doing shakes, workshops, and parties. And that's what I am choosing to do because I still like what workshops and parties do for my customers. I love what the shakes are also bringing to the party. So I'm going to do a blend of all three. I don't care what your business, what you guys decide what you do with your business. I really don't. Do what gives you energy. So if you get energy from being around people and going to their homes and helping them with meal solutions, then please do workshops and parties. If you get more energy from sitting in the comfort of your own home on the couch and just doing Facebook and social media and whatever that might be for you, then great. So do what makes sense for you. So with that, I am going to talk a little bit about a few of these different categories. So I'm going to start over here with parties and workshops. One of the things I want to share with you guys that's new within the last, well, actually since our newest catalog came out, is we do have, where is it? We do have a new demo that you guys can use when you're doing your demos at parties and workshops. And I'm going to actually take you to a screen that shows you where you can view the video. So Sonara Brown did the video. I know you've watched it, Angie. What did you think of it?
I loved it, and I wrote word for word what she said, literally, and I wrote it down in note cards. I transferred it, and now I have that to take with me, and I can practice it, and it is so much better than what I was doing previously.
Awesome. So you're going to go to access that video, you're going to go to a website called www.trainingwithsonara.com. And when you do that, this is the screen that's going to pop up. Oh, and now my computer's being funny. Okay, so this is the screen that's going to pop up. As soon as you click on any of these buttons up here that says welcome, getting started, growing into leadership, leadership development, any of those, what you're going to find is it's going to say enter protected area. Go ahead and click on that, and the password is success with a capital S. If that doesn't work for you, try it with a lowercase s, okay? Then it's going to say, yes, you got the password right. And once you get into the next screen, it's going to bring up different little orange circles. Now, for those of you that have been with WildTree for a little bit, you don't need to go through every single one of these circles, okay? But for those of you that are brand new to WildTree, you've been working your way through these circles. And for those of you that are maybe stepped away and need to come back and pick up, maybe learn a few more things, you might want to go back through some of these circles. Start with step 1 and work your way through. But what I want to direct you to right now is just the most recent demo, which is found in step number 6. It's called Party Time. It's Party Time. You scroll down, and the first, it's actually the second video. So the first one shows you how to set up for a party or a workshop. The second one is what's called the importance of a great demo, and it says catalog walkthrough demo. And what that does, guys, is instead of having to have a script in front of you, you literally just use our catalog to walk through the demo. So when I listen to this, I'm going to take and mark up my I've listened to it, but I haven't actually taken and marked up my catalog yet. But the beautiful thing about this, guys, is this is a very easy guide. If you forget what to say, like just turn the next page and it'll tell you what to say. So if you haven't seen the new catalog, in the front of it, it shows up, on one side is all of our products. And it talks about the make fast, make fresh, make ahead, and make anytime, which is the shake line. If you flip the catalog over and start from the other side, that's where it talks about all the business sides of things. What it entails to be a host, what the host rewards program is, how the three different ways that you can become a rep. You can spice up your life, make a difference, or build a legacy. Talks about the activity that's involved in each of those levels. So, oh, and hey, there's my picture from our last incentive trip. But guys, I love how easy that has now become. That is so incredibly easy and duplicatable. You don't ever have to memorize a thing. It's right there in the catalog. And I'm pretty sure that's going to be the format that we use going forward. So guys, I want you all to be familiar with that. If you haven't looked at this, please do, okay? Any questions on that, guys? Okay.
Strongly recommend checking it out. It's very useful.
Awesome. The current catalog does not have a page in there about the shakes, so you will want to print that off from the back office. So go into the tools section. There's a number of different things in there about shakes. Honestly, I don't really care which one you print off. Pick one that makes sense for you to talk to and put that in your catalogs too. So that's kind of an update on parties and workshops. In case you haven't been following lately, there is a vegetarian option out there now for like an actual workshop kit that comes in vegetarian. So check that out. I'm always a huge proponent of order the most recent kits, make the meals yourself, and then you know how to talk about those products and those meals to customers that you're working with. So moving on. Any questions? This feels really weird to talk to this. So I'll have to figure this out going forward. Maybe I just need to be over here. So if we go back to this diagram, we talked a little bit about workshops and parties. Now I'm going to talk a little bit about shakes, okay? And some of you might be like, oh, I've heard enough about shakes. And that's okay. If you're not a shake person, that's okay. You don't have to do anything with the shakes. But I will tell you, if you're not a shake person, that doesn't mean the person that's next to you isn't. I have been absolutely floored at the response that I've had. I wouldn't call ourselves a huge shake family. I would say that we have had different shakes throughout the years. This is so weird. I feel like I gotta be here. I've had different shakes throughout the years. I've been on a couple auto delivery programs for shakes throughout the years. But we've never been one that's been like every day use a shake, okay? So even myself, when I first heard about this, I'm like, I don't know if this is gonna take off, okay? But then what I thought, well, it's an auto delivery product, so that's residual income, guys. That's literally, you get somebody started on shakes and the next month they get another order, and the next month they get another order until they decide to cancel or skip a shipment. So I started thinking about that and thought, my gosh, that would be really silly for me to not take advantage, or at least attempt to see if anybody I know likes shakes. And guys, this is what I found. Ruth Westfall actually came up with a fantastic idea. Some of you guys are familiar with it. I've posted some things on our Facebook group about it. But she came up with the idea of creating a focus group that you could post out on your Facebook page to generate interest and see who would be interested in joining up and learning more about shakes or trying your shakes. And I thought, heck, I'll try it, right? So I followed, there's now a system that's been put together, a series of posts that they recommend that you do, and then anybody that actually purchases the shakes, you put them into this focus group, and then you post the daily recipes, essentially the recipes from the app. But guys, what I have found is just from those posts, I have, you guys can't see this, there's a sheet here. This is just a chart that I've been using to track my shake contacts. And there's 24 lines per page, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.25 names on my list just from the people that responded in some way, shape, or form to the Facebook post that I did and to I actually followed it up with an email out to my customer base. So guys, this is the crazy thing. Out of all those people, I'll be honest, my mother-in-law passed away at the beginning of the month, so I started this process. Then my mother-in-law was really sick. She passed away. We dealt with funeral stuff, and I didn't do anything shake-related for like 3 weeks, nothing. And I'm just now getting back to following up with people that I didn't hear from again prior to the funeral. But guys, I had, in the month of March, I had 18 people sign up for shakes, of which 3 people had been Wild Tree customers of mine before. That's 15 new people that probably would never have tried a Wild Tree product if it hadn't been for the shake. So when you guys, that was really huge, like mind-blowing to me. I didn't do the math, but let me do the math for you guys quick. So the average person did 2 canisters, of which is a monthly supply, which ends up being 78.4 points of volume. So times 18, that's $1,411.20 in personal volume, of which as a team leader, I make 40% on that. So that's $565 that I wouldn't have made if I hadn't done the shakes last month, in a month where my mother-in-law passed away and we had funeral stuff to deal with.
That's amazing.
Isn't that amazing,
That's
guys?
amazing, yeah. Wow.
So, and I started back with following up with shake stuff last night, and I already have 2 more people since last night that are signing up to do the shakes. So guys, you may not be a shake user, and that's okay, but you may know hundreds of people that are shake users. So why not take advantage of that? Or maybe that's the wrong word. Why not? They're going to buy their shakes from somebody. Why not it be you? Right?
Right.
So,
Yeah, absolutely.
so again, if this isn't your cup of tea, and if you're not a social media person and all that jazz, that's fine. You can still do the parties and the workshops. That's great. But I would just encourage you to think about this, guys. And I'm going to show you some slides. I know you've seen these slides before. If you had listened to the initial video that I did a few weeks back on shake information. Now, of course, to find it again will be something. I have too many windows open. That's not it. All right, we're gonna open it again, I think. So while I do that, why don't we talk about the shakes that we made, guys? What was your guys' favorite flavor?
Say it together.
Shamrock shake.
Shamrock cake was really good.
Yeah, it was awesome.
A little bit of peppermint in it.
Yeah, it was phenomenal. It kind of tasted like a really awesome dessert almost. It was very smooth, not gritty at all. We used Lisa's immersion blender, so that really worked really well.
I can
And just make sure you don't put too much peppermint. I used Young Living's peppermint oil, and I just put 1 drop, and we only made half the amount of the shake. But it was pretty yummy.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a little thick, so you might have to thin it down a little bit with some coconut milk, the thinner coconut milk instead of the canned coconut milk. We used that. What was yours, Sue?
The shamrock. I like the
Shamrock.
yeah.
And the apple pie smoothie one had a pretty good flavor. It was still a little gritty. Maybe we just didn't mix enough. Lisa says sometimes you just have to mix it more, and it's definitely better cold. It doesn't call for ice. I would add ice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, while I'm trying to pull up this next portion that I want to go through, because apparently I must have somehow closed it down. In all the windows that I have open, somehow I managed to close this one, and now I can't get to it. Okay, we're going to go to a different spot. Sorry, guys.
You can move that little screen if you want to get to the search engine. Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah.
Yeah. So just move that and then go back to your,
All right.
and then you can click on magnifying glass.
You guys know how
There you go.
awesomely, actually, I do know where to find this now when I think about it. You guys know how great I am with technology. So while I'm pulling this up, what I want to tell you guys a couple things. This is an immersion blender. If you are new to shakes, invest in one of these. They're like $12, $15 tops at Walmart is where we got ours from. Or like a Bullet or a,
Yeah, NutriBullet,
Yeah.
Magic Bullet, some kind of more high-powered blender is good.
yep, because what that does is it makes the shake more creamy. So if you are a person that's like, oh my gosh, I don't like shakes because they're grainy in texture, try using a different mixer. Don't just shake it in your shaker cup. Certainly you can do that. And if you do that, you want to at least have a ball like this in the bottom that gives some shear to the mix. That'll help incorporate things a lot better. So, so definitely keep that in mind. Oh boy, why is it doing this to me? All right. all of these things that I had open disappeared on me. So what I'm about to pull up though, guys, is just a little bit of information about how much money you can make if all you did was reach out to some people about shakes. I told you my results. I'm going to share with you Jen Klein's results. In the last month, just the month of March, Jen Klein, most of you know who she is. She's a senior executive director with WildTree. She made a decision that she was going to just reach out to 10 new people a day, all through Facebook, okay, and just introduce them to the shake, and whether or not, and then she had a follow-up process that she also did for each of those people. And guys, this information is actually the very words that she used. I've posted out on our Facebook group. So it all started with an initial message to them just saying, hey girl, love seeing the pictures of your family. You probably have seen my post about WildTree's most recent product, and I'm actually, helping to get the sales off the ground with that. And I don't know if you're a shake user or not, but would you be interested? Like, I can't remember the exact words without them being in front of me, but that's all she did. She actually found out that there's a way that you can go out and print out your contact list, like everybody in your Facebook contacts. And she literally just decided that she was going to do 10 new contacts a day. The next day she would she would answer any questions that those people had maybe asked her, and then that she would add 10 more new people to the list. So 10 on Monday, 10 on Tuesday. So 50 new people by the end of the week, plus she did the follow-ups with those people in between. She said the first week she did this, she didn't get a lot of response. The second week she started getting people to sign up, and she's like, okay, I don't know if this is worth all my time. But the third week she had 22 people in 1 week sign up for 2 canisters of shake each month. That's crazy. By the end of the month, she had 54 people on auto delivery for shakes, which added about an additional $1,600 just in that 1 month to her paycheck. So guys, if you're sitting here, and I've had a couple conversations with a few of you this week, if you're sitting here thinking, I don't know how to make my mid-month, I don't know how to make my quarterly quota, or it's not even quarterly, it's 3 times a year. Hello, sell a couple shakes. I don't care if you like the shakes or not. You'd be amazed at how many people do.
And I strongly encourage you, because I wasn't a big lover of our shakes when I first started trying it, in part because of texture, but Lisa's definitely trained me on a couple techniques, some that we talked about tonight. So just keep trying a couple different ways and things from the app, and I think you'll get it, especially if you use a high-powered blender. I think that some of those things will help.
Absolutely. I'm not sure if this PowerPoint's ever going to open up. Okay, there we go. Really? Okay, I'm trying to get to the slides that just want to show you guys the income. And like I said, some of you guys have seen this already. Some of you are seeing it for the first time. And first of all, this is a good slide to look at. Hopefully you guys can see that. I wish one of you guys were on here to be able to tell me if you can or not. So just in case you can't, 1 canister is a 15-day supply. Would you mind grabbing a canister?
Yeah.
Which I absolutely love, because you can get 1 vanilla or 1 chocolate if you want, so you get lots more variety for the month. So a canister is looks like this. The original, this is a new size, actually shipping this month, and it's a much better size. So obviously it's intended for like 1 meal replacement shake per day. You can certainly do it more than once a day if you want, but it retails for $49, and the commissional volume that we get is $39.20. 2 canisters is a 30-day supply that retails for $98, and our commissionable volume, or what we get paid on, is $78.40. Now, this is the neat thing. If your customers order 2 canisters, if you order 2 canisters, you get free shipping with a $75 order. So why not do 2? Even if you're gonna, maybe you do 2 1 month and skip the next shipment and do 2 the next month, but you're still saving on shipping. But anyways, that's what the cost is. Oh, come on. There we go. So guys, this is literally turning on the residual income faucet, and I am not kidding. This is the slide I really want to show you guys. If you are interested in making an extra $500 a month, okay, first of all, who isn't interested in making an extra $500 a month,
Yeah,
right?
right.
So this just breaks it down into the different levels and how much commission you're earning based on the level that you're at. So let's just start with senior rep. That happens when you have $1,000 or more in sales in a given month. And when you do that, you're going to earn, instead of earning the minimum of 25%, you earn 29%. Okay? So in order to make $500 earning 29% commission, you would need to have 22 customers having a 30-day supply. What did I say? I had 18 last month. So I make more than senior rep, but guys, it's super easy. Like I said, I had a funeral and was like not working on shakes for almost half the month. The next level is aspiring team leader. That happens when you have $2,000 or more in sales between you and your organization. You do have to have at least one team member for this level. And when you do that, you earn 32%, which means to earn $500 extra a month, you need a few less customers than you did at senior rep. You need only 20 people on a 30-day supply. Okay? As a team leader or above, then you earn 40% commission, and that means that you only need 16 customers. So I earned an extra $500 last month just from shake stuff, right? And if you could see the bottom down there, that annualizes out to about $6,000 a year extra. That's like a really nice family vacation, guys, or maybe a part of a vehicle, well, towards a vehicle payment. I guess you don't want part of a vehicle. Towards your retirement, whatever it might be. I don't think any of you guys would give it back, right? But then let's talk a little bit more. What if you wanted $1,000 a month extra, above and beyond what you're making right now? Then, just in shake customers alone, as a senior rep, again, same, I just talked about what a senior rep is. You have $1,000 in sales. You earn 29% of commission. You need 44 customers to earn $1,000 a month, purchasing 2 canisters each, okay? At aspiring team leader, that goes down to 40, and as a team leader, it goes down to 32. So, guys, that's pretty cool. Who would turn away an extra $12,000 a year? Like nobody, right? Now the next one gets really crazy. $2,000 a month extra above and beyond what you're doing right now. As a senior rep, earning 29% commission, you would need 88 customers. Let me just stop right here. At first glance, you're like, that's a lot of people. But Jen Klein did 54 in 1 month. I did 18 in 1 month, working like half the month. Guys, now, of course, realistically, some of those people that are on auto delivery, they may not stay on auto delivery every month. They might skip a shipment. They might cancel for whatever reason. But let's say we retain half of them. Like, if I retain 9 of those people from last month and add 20 more this month, that's 29 people on shakes. It's really crazy when you think about it. So you guys can see here, but obviously when you get to team leader, then you only need 64 customers to earn an extra $2,000 a month, which, guys, that's 20, what is that, 20? That's $24,000 a year. I can't do math today. So I just wanted you guys to see that, and I know I've shown it before, and I'm going to show it again because, like I said at the beginning of this conversation, I was absolutely blown away by the fact that of all the people that I had get on shake delivery last month, only 3 had used Wild Tree before. That is an untapped market, guys. That is crazy. So, so I hope I've gotten you guys to think about it a little bit. Now, again, if you don't want to do completely shakes, that's fine. I'm personally doing a balance of working shakes, working workshops, doing parties, all of that. I'm working it together. And along those lines, just in this last week's home office email, a new customer care survey came out. I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but refer back to your last home office email. What I love about this customer care survey is it's incorporated the shakes in here. So it talks about, would you be interested in ever being a wild tree? Actually, let me see the exact questions. So the first question is, I would be interested in helping my friends get meals to the table. Let's schedule a party. They can circle from 0 to 10. The next question is, I would be interested in hearing more about Wild Tree's income opportunity. The following piqued my interest, and you can say money, flexibility, fun, personal development, community. Like, this is an awesome survey, guys. The third question is, I would be interested in learning how I can build a residual income by sharing Wild Tree shakes. And then they can circle 0 to 10. The fourth question is actually a referral question. And guys, we have not talked about referrals in a long time, but referrals are huge for what we do. So there's actually 3 spots there that they can write a friend's name and phone number. And so I would recommend that you throw your old surveys out and start using this ASAP, because I think that's going to really help. Even if you're not totally like excited about shakes, I think that will help to start getting you into the shake idea. The next thing that came out this week is an updated product replacement and refund policy. And the reason why this is being updated and talked about so much right now is because if you do have a person that gets on shakes or any Wild Tree product, for example, and doesn't like it, that doesn't mean that you as a representative, you do not have to reimburse them. They can send their product back to the company and the company reimburses them. Now, of course, since we got paid on that, it will show up as a deduction on our next month's volume because the company can't pay us on it and also reimburse the customer. But that's very clearly outlined in the policy, the new policy out there. So hopefully that makes sense. Any questions on any of that?
No.
All right, so if you guys are like, okay, you've convinced me, I'm gonna try this darn shake, okay? First of all, if you haven't, that's where you wanna start, okay? The first thing you need to do is download the Wild Tree app. The shake is only available for purchase through the app because it's the only product available that's currently on auto delivery, and auto delivery is only through the app. So you go to, if you have an iPhone or I'm not good with this stuff.
Android,
Thank you. Then just go to wherever you get your apps from, download the Wild Tree Meals app, okay? If you have an older phone, like, an older version, you may find that it doesn't download properly, and if that's the case, you're gonna need to go to the desktop version, which is wildtreemeals.com. So www.wildtreemeals.com. Once you're in there, whether it's be the app or the wildtreemeals.com, you actually can use them exactly the same. So even though I have the app on my phone, a lot of times I pull up the Wild Tree Meals desktop version and use that. But once you have those up, you can create an account. The most important thing is that, by the way, there's a video out on the back office that shows you how to do all this app stuff. So if you have questions, you can go refer to that. But make sure that you use the same email that you set up your back office with, because any volume that comes through the app, we want to make sure it's connected to you. So once you set up your account, you get a referral code. This is the important thing, okay? Anybody that you have that wants to buy shakes needs your referral code. So mine is T8E8C, okay? When they go and download the app, so let's say you want to talk to your friend Bridget about getting on the shakes, and Bridget says, yeah, I would like to try the shakes. She's going to download the app, enter your referral code, and order her shakes, and then you're going to get on your phone a little message that you can actually see who has ordered, who is on auto delivery, when the next auto delivery is going to process for that person, all those kinds of things. So first and foremost, order the shake. I encourage you guys to order both flavors because you might need to play with it too, okay? Once you get your shake flavor, play with it. You may not like it straight out of the canister just with almond milk or coconut milk. You might need to do some fruit or banana or PB2 powder or whatever it might be. Just play with it a little bit. The second thing is, if you go into the back office, into the tools section, and you look under shakes, there is a document called Where to Start. And this document, guys, I'm going to see if I can pull that up. And we're almost done, but this document Maybe I won't pull it up.
Hmm.
Here, we'll do this. Okay. All right.
Click escape.
Yeah, I'm trying to. It's not escaping. There we go.
Hmm.
So I had this one up earlier. Let's see if it's still up. Nope. Okay, guys, I'm sorry about all the technical issues. Okay, it's not, I don't have it up anymore. So anyways, find the document that says where to start. And it literally talks, like literally, download the app, order your shapes. It just goes step by step by step by step, very, very easy. If you are interested in learning how to make income with the shakes, please reach out to me. One of the things that, one of the things that we are going to do as a group, and I just decided this literally before we had this meeting tonight, is I want our entire organization to participate in a focus group first. You guys get the feel for it. You're going to use the product. You're going to make some of the recipes. You're going to figure out what you like. You're going to see what our focus group postings look like. And I'm going to start that. Actually, I think I'll start it the same day that we were talking, the 17th of April, which is the middle of the month, because that gives you guys time to order your shakes. And then it's going to be it's going to be different than our Facebook group here. I'm not going to put the post in our Facebook group, but I'm going to add you guys to a different focus group Facebook page where you're going to see what your customers would see when they order the shake and get added to it. And then going forward, guys, we are going to do this. I'm going to offer of that big Facebook group to you and your customers. So you don't have to create the Facebook group. You don't have to go out there and do the postings. I'm going to create that and set that up for you guys. And all you need to do is add your customers to it, and they're going to get the benefit of all those recipes being given to them each and every day. Why are we doing the focus group stuff? Because it makes people open up their canisters and use it right away. And I have found, out of all the people participating in my focus group right now, only one person has actually not really liked it, that has said anything about it at all. I've had several people call me or text me or voice or message me and tell me how much they love it. And so most importantly, it's just getting them to use the product. So, any questions? All right.
No.
Okay, so again, I'm going to start a focus group just for each of us as reps, starting April 17th. So message me. I'll put an email out about this too, but I want to make sure you guys get your shakes ordered, get them in time to start really doing the recipes that are part of that group. This is also a really good way for you guys to give us feedback. So like if things are like too putsy, too extensive of instructions or whatever, we want to know that too. So we're going to start there, but you are also welcome to start doing shake contacts like today if you want, tomorrow. And if you have people that are starting to buy the shakes as well, we can add them into another group that I have going on. So I think that's where we're going to wrap it up for tonight. Anything else?
I think we're good.
Okay, last thing actually 3 announcements. Next month, we are going to do another meeting, and I'm actually going to be in the Rochester area with Amy Beeman and some of her teammates and another representative, Jody Whitcomb, that lives down there. I'm actually going to be down in that area, and we're going to do our Zoom meeting live from Rochester on Monday, May 7th. We're going to start it at 7 o'clock again that night. So mark that down on your calendars. We're going to just keep learning together, guys. This is a really, I know about as much as you guys do about the shake stuff right now. So mark that down. The second thing is on Saturday, April 14th. 2 times a year we have our spring regional meeting. The next one in this area is on Saturday, April 14th. This time we're doing something a little different. Some of you guys have seen the Facebook post on it. We are doing starting the day with Feed My Starving Children, and then having lunch together and doing more of a informal town hall type afternoon session where we can just ask questions, because there's so much new stuff that we didn't want to do a formal training. And then you know, you can head home from there. And then I also want you guys to mark on your calendars National National Conference, which is now called STIR. I got to get those new terms in my head. That is July 27th, 28th, and 29th, or actually 27th and 28th in Denver, Colorado. So the reason I want you guys to think about that is because probably from most of the places that we live, that's going to require a flight. So I want you guys to start thinking about that and plan accordingly. So that's it. You guys have a fantastic week, and let me see if I can figure out how to stop this. All right, take care.